All right, let's jump right in. If you're making stuff for YouTube, you already know the rules are constantly changing, right? So today, we're going to break down a really powerful new framework for growth, one that's pretty much defining what works in 2026. We're talking about moving past all the old tricks and focusing on what actually matters. This is your roadmap to building a channel that people can't stop watching.
So it all kicks off with this simple but super powerful idea. I mean, think about it. How many times have you clicked on a video that promised you the world, but all you got was a bunch of fluff? We've all been there, right? Wasting our precious time. This statement, it's a promise. It's you telling your audience, I get it, and I will not waste your time.
So you might be asking, what's really driving this shift? Well, it's a huge change in how the YouTube algorithm thinks, basically. The platform is getting way smarter. It's not just about chasing clicks anymore, no. Now it's all about rewarding something much deeper, something way more valuable.
And I'm willing to bet this feels super familiar to you. You know that feeling? You search for a real answer to a problem and you just get hit with this wall of generic, robotic-sounding advice. It feels like it was written by a machine that has never actually lived a day in the real world. This AI slop is everywhere, and honestly, people are getting tired of it. Viewers are just craving something real. And this is YouTube's answer to that problem. The new gold standard, the thing you need to care about, is called viewer satisfaction, or VSAT for short. And what's so cool about this is what it actually means. YouTube is finally rewarding channels that make people feel like their time was well spent. You know, leaving them feeling smarter, feeling more confident, feeling like, wow, that was a great use of my time.
Okay, check this out, because this really shows you the difference. The old way, it was a total numbers game, all about clicks and views, no matter what. But the new way, that's a game of quality. It's about value. And here's the kicker. A video that genuinely helps one person solve a real problem is now more valuable to the algorithm than a video that gets a million empty, meaningless clicks. Think about that for a second.
So the big question is, how do we actually win in this new world? The answer is a total shift in how you think about your channel. You've got to stop seeing it as just a random pile of videos you've uploaded. Instead, you need to start building what we're calling a digital storefront, a carefully designed experience that takes a brand new visitor and guides them on a clear, satisfying journey.
And this right here, this is the blueprint for building that storefront. It's a 5-step plan, and we're going to walk through every single piece. We've got the satisfaction hook, the problem-first philosophy, the channel library, the community mastermind, and finally, the next action CTA. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's start at the beginning. Before you can take anyone on a journey, you've got to grab their attention. And you have to do it fast, like in the first 45 seconds or less.
This is so important. It's the core of what we call the problem-first philosophy. The channels that are absolutely crushing it right now, they've stopped trying to make videos for everyone. That's a losing game. Instead, they get super specific. They picture one single person, a someone, who is totally stuck in a problem, and they make a video just for them.
And how do you connect with that someone? By being real. Seriously, in this new world, people can smell a fake from a mile away. Those super polished, perfectly scripted videos, they're actually losing to raw, honest, real conversations. Your authenticity, just being you, is the only thing that builds the trust you need for someone to give you their time.
All right, so you've done it. You hooked a viewer with a great, authentic video that solved a problem. Awesome. But now what? You can't just leave them hanging. This is where the next part comes in, building out your entire digital library so they can't help but binge watch.
Now, this perspective is a real game changer. Think about it. When someone lands on your channel page, what do they see? It shouldn't be a messy, random list of videos. It should feel like a clean, well-organized website. It needs clear signposts and pathways that guide them to exactly what they need next, depending on where they are in their own journey.
And this is what that actually looks like. We're talking about creating playlists with a purpose. For example, you have a Start Here playlist for total beginners. Then maybe you have deep dives for people who are ready for the more advanced stuff, and case studies for people who want to see how it all works in the real world. When you structure it like this, you're practically inviting them to stick around and keep watching.
So, how long should these videos be? Well, the sweet spot seems to be somewhere in that 8 to 15-minute range. That's long enough to give real meaty value, but short enough that it doesn't feel like a huge commitment. But the key, and I mean the real key, is you have to be ruthless with your editing. Every single second of dead air, every bit of fluff, it's gotta go. You respect their time, and I promise they'll give you their attention.
Okay, now we get to the really good stuff. This is where we go from just talking at people to talking with them. It's about turning people who just watch your videos into a real active and loyal community.
Look, a channel is only as strong as the community around it, period. And you build that community by using tools like the Community tab in a smart way. Don't just use it for promotion, use it for research. Do a weekly reality check. Just ask a simple question. Hey, what's the single biggest thing you're struggling with right now? And then, here's the magic. You take their answers and you literally build your next video to solve their exact problem. It creates this amazing feedback loop, like a two-way mentorship.
All right, we're at the final piece of the puzzle. You've hooked them, you've given them amazing value, you've started building a community, but how you end your video is just as crucial as how you start it.
And this right here shows the huge difference. The old way, we've all heard it a million times, like and subscribe. It's just noise at this point, right? The new way, the next action CTA, is totally different. It's not about asking for something, it's about serving your viewer. You're guiding them. You're literally telling them, hey, because you just watched this, the next logical step for you is to watch this specific video right here. It's going to help you solve your next problem.
So let's wrap this all up. What is the binge-worthy journey? Number 1, focus on viewer satisfaction, not just clicks. 2, solve real problems for a specific someone, not everyone. 3, organize your channel like a library they can easily explore. 4, build a real community, a two-way street. And 5, always guide them to their next logical step.
And so, I really want to leave you with this one question. Take a good, honest look at your channel right now. Is it just a random feed of videos where you're just kind of hoping something sticks? Or are you intentionally, thoughtfully designing a journey for your audience? A journey that's valuable and satisfying? Because in 2026 and beyond, the answer to that question, well, it's going to make all the difference.